Y'all, welcome to another edition of, you guessed it, Joel Davis Media Network. This is your host, Joel Davis. Tonight, we got a real edition of the Underground Kings. We got hood conservative. We touching base on some of the topics that nobody don't want to talk about, especially in the community side, like always. So sit back, relax, get your favorite drink, and we'll listen to some real conservatives that's out here on the forefront getting it in, real all-American men. Also, too, we want to give a shout out to all our supporters. We love you guys. But before we start the show, we got to give a shout out to the sponsor, like always. If you guys trying to figure out what to do with all this pandemic stuff going on, scandemic, all the stores running out of stuff, well, you know what to do. Go ahead onto my link, and that's over here on the description box below, my Patriot Supply. Go ahead on and get all this stuff right now that is on sale. They have your meats, they have macaroni and cheese, green beans, all of that stuff. Not to mention, too, stuff to also prepare for when you're out in the wilderness with utensils. And they also have something else that's way more amazing, a water filtration system. And they got options for a 30-day supply up to a 90-day supply. All on that link. So just go ahead on, select that link, get into it, and go and get yourself my Patriot Supply today. All right, guys. With that being said, we're going to start this show, and we about to get in. What is going on, everybody? Tonight, I got my brothers with me. Y'all know who they are, but if you don't know, you're about to find out. First things first, this man is the mystery behind the infamous face. I want that avatar. If you just tell me where the hell he got it from. This man right here, the legend himself, Underground King, number one, Mr. Hood Servitude. What's up, Hood?
Yeah, what up, man? What's going on? Good to be here tonight.
Now, the next guy y'all already know is one of the realest in the game. Took some time off, came back, picked up like he never left. Entrepreneur, the whole nine, the Hoodie. The man that gave me my first interview, Hoodie Conservative. What up, man? All right. I think Hood Conservative is coming back in shortly. I think he got something going on. So anyway it goes, man. Oh man. Uh-oh. What? Oh, you $5. Gotta talk to me about this. Anyway, guys, we about to get all in the Gulag gang and everything else. We about to make it happen. Like always, I don't know. I think Hoodie might have a connection problem. Look like he doesn't have that many bars. If he goes out, we'll bring him back in. Yeah, we'll bring him back in. It's no problem. So tonight, guys, we are gonna hit a list of topics. First topics first, we're gonna talk about that's been pressing my mind with the hood conservative here is, yo, what do you think is going on, man, with this whole situation with, oh, he back. Hood conservative is back. We got him. We got him. He back. Our brother back. All
YouTube.
right.
What's poppin'? It's your favorite uncle. It's your favorite cousin. It's your favorite brother, Drizzy Dre, the Hood Conservative. Salute to everybody, man. Joel, I posted it on my channel. I got a damn live going with a picture up. So as people come in, they'll be able to just come right over here.
All right,
man.
that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. That is cool. That's cool. I appreciate that. Hood conservative, I appreciate you for that. If you did the same thing as well, appreciate that. So
Yeah, I did
first
just share the
things,
screen too.
yeah, first things first. Before I even get into the topics or whatever, let's start with Hoodie, man. Hoodie, how's life been, man, since you've been back on the YouTubes, brother?
Man, listen, it feel like I never left, man. It's good to be back with the family, man. Shout out to everybody as they get on in and get on over. I gotta say, Joel, I'm proud of your hustle, man. You know what I'm saying? ABL, Tatum, getting it popping. Salute to my man going out here, man, and hustling and working hard, man. So shout out to you, man. But honestly, it's a lot to get into, and it's a lot. It's a
Yes,
lot
it
to talk
is.
about.
It is. It is. And I'm glad you're back, man, because we miss you. I ain't gonna lie. I had a lot of people on my stream say, yeah, Joe, you got good content, but it ain't nothing like Hoodie. And that's what I try to tell people, man. I don't hate on nobody. If you got good content and your content is legendary, is different than somebody else's, you got real fans out there. They gonna always show support, no matter what happens. And I love that, man. That lets me know that that's a beautiful thing, man. For real.
Salute, salute, salute.
Now, what about you, Hood, on Assertive? I seen that you had a hell of a year last year too. It seemed like you picked up like crazy, man, out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's kind of up and down. And what happened on my main channel anyway is I had 2 strikes against me. And you know
Yeah.
how like the strikes they last for like a week, then 2 weeks, but then you also got like a 3 month period where it's just like hanging around you. And so
Hmm.
I decided that I was gonna let my main channel just sort of hang on for a while and stream from my backup channel on American Dystopia. And so I kind of, disappeared off the main channel and tried to pump the numbers up over there. And then once I got back to my main channel, things were doing pretty well. I gotta say, like I've been on a nice little roll in the last couple of weeks with my main channel, and then boom, I got another strike. Like it's just crazy. I grow and then I get a strike, and then I grow and then I get a strike. It's like I fly too close to the sun. I think I talk about the wrong things, man.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Hell yeah, we all do.
I don't. I know I need a better mic. I'm using this tonight, guys, because what I usually use my earpiece, I can't find it. I lost it somewhere on my bed, so y'all bear with me. I know this ain't the best of mics, but it's just one of those things. We gonna make it work though. In fact, I tell you what, I'm gonna zoom my volume up as much as I can, so that way you can see that it's working as the best of its ability. But yeah, man, I mean, I haven't had no strike, but I can tell the world I've had my moments as well too. But real talk, it's been a struggle. People don't understand, man. This YouTube game is crazy. This YouTube game is mad crazy. But I
Listen,
think I thank God for having the people in my corner as well. Let me go get out to the super chat here. Chanel Zeke said $20 for having Hoodie on. Brother, I appreciate it. Hoodie's my brother, man. This was one of the first people, him and Jericho at the same time gave me a shot. He didn't know me from a hole in the wall, and he gave me a shot. So yeah, man, I appreciate him for that. I really do, and I always will. So that's why I appreciate these brothers, because no matter how big I get, like I've always made a promise to myself, to my fans, and especially to my brothers, they will always come on my show. I don't give a damn if I'm on Fox News. They tell me I can't have Hoodie and Hood Servative on there. I'm not doing the show. That's just how I get down. That's family, man. These
man,
guys
listen,
knew me
you
before
better,
I
you
knew
better,
myself.
you better go get that Fox, man. We can always, we can always link. Cause look, listen, I'm always be an acquired taste, with the smoking and the drinking and the cussing, some people, they don't really, they can't deal with that. Some can, you know what I mean? But listen, go get Fox News.
I will. If that would, hey man, I'm dedicated. It's another super chat from thank you. I appreciate you for the super chat. Ben was saying this is for Hoodie and on Hood Conservative on. It should be a good one. Yes, man. Next time we gonna have Coon on here too, man. Like I said, and Trey MBD. I'm trying to get the underground guys that really talk about the topics that people be like, ooh, don't do that. I want them on my show because they need exposure too. Because y'all guys rip it up. Y'all get, I mean, yeah, y'all slice it and dice it. So first topic, man, let's talk about what's going on with Justin Trudeau. Now Hoodie and Hood, y'all been hearing about this man being a dictator, and things has been coming out that he admires China. Is this a surprise to you guys? Because Trump had talked about this guy way before it was ever exposed about what type of mindset he had.
Listen, I say I'm not surprised. If you look at what Trudeau has been doing today, man, Trudeau, he's starting to get ready to lock them truckers up. No, I didn't listen to the rest of the news. I stopped listening around like 1 or 2, but the police was putting in a perimeter to start shutting down the protests. So I mean, Trudeau, just like any leftist dictator, he down for a protest as long as it furthers his cause. The moment that you affect his power, well, that's when he's got a problem.
Yeah, exactly. What about you? What are your thoughts on Justin Trudeau, hood conservative? What you think?
I think it's obvious that he was always this guy, and that surfer boy image or whatever, that little pretty boy image that he played up to, was all used to kind of soften the blow. It was like it's like a date rape or drug or something like that. It literally is like that right now. This is what Canada is getting, date raped right now. You thought you were out with a nice guy. He was so cute. And oh my God, he comes from a nice family. Do you know what his mom does? Like, and then now, boom, he's going to hold you down in the back of a Chevy. There's nothing you can do.
Now, I'm about to play a clip, and I want you to hear what this fool said to Parliament. It's a 3-minute long clip. I'm gonna try to fast forward to the part that he said this damning stuff. And when y'all hear this, this is why I say this should show Canada how much of an ass that he really is. Because I was shocked that this guy had the balls to say that. I mean, yeah, it was that crazy. Real talk, it was that crazy. So let me see here. Let me go up here and put this on here and share this with y'all so y'all can hear this fool and what he said. Everybody hit that like button. Y'all gonna like this clip. This clip here is epic. Hold on for a second. Skip this ad.
Life isn't a naive dream.
I'm gonna try to get to the point where she finished, and I'm gonna try to go with Trudeau at.
Mr. Speaker, Conservative Party members can stand with people who wave swastikas. They can stand with people who wave the Confederate flag. We will choose to stand with Canadians who deserve to be able to get to their jobs, who be able to get their lives back. These illegal protests need to stop, and they will, Mr. Speaker.
Now, I'm pausing it, and I just want y'all to hear that clip. He basically said that these people with Jewish descent now, from a Jewish background, that they basically are out here holding a swastika because they want freedom. You can't make this mess up. You cannot make this up, man. Like, when I heard this was disturbing. Like, yeah, they get date rape. They get date rape, man.
Yo.
Have y'all even heard that clip? This y'all first time hearing that?
I had the clip. Actually, I was gonna play that clip. I had a lot of stuff to play on my show about this. Like, it was last night or the night before last. I did a whole stream about your money, essentially, because they're cutting off the bank accounts and they're stealing crypto and all of that stuff. So I did a stream about that, and I was just laughing because Parliament's a funny thing. I was laughing at this on my show last night, like the way they're all yelling and heckling them. Like, Justin Trudeau got bullied at work that day. Like, this is so crazy to think about. Straight bullied him right at work in public. It was rough, bro. And you know he's gonna freeze your bank account when he get out of there. Like I wouldn't even mess around with him like that.
Come on, man. Now listen, that freezing of the bank account thing. Listen, that's just some bitch shit, man. That's just some bitch shit. And to me, Jordan, I was listening to Jordan Peterson. I got to agree with Jordan. He was saying that, you know, his career is done. And I think that, you know, a lot of Canadians, you know, when they got to go ahead and vote, they might get his ass out there. But if he hired the same people that handled the last situation we had here, you know, he might be all right.
Yeah. To me, man, I feel like that Justin Trudeau has lost control. He's lost control of the situation. And it's an easy fix, though. All he has to do is say, listen, okay, you guys, I'm so scared of the scandemic, but I'm willing for y'all guys to make money. I do this. You take the test before you get in the truck. Then you take the test before you enter your destination. If you're negative both times, while you're doing this, while this is going on, I reimburse you, whether it's a per diem every month or either that when y'all file for taxes or however the hell they do it in Canada. That's all you had to do. Then everybody be like, yay! And then you wouldn't have this problem. You wouldn't have all these truckers up here about to kick your ass every time they see you. But unfortunately, Justin Trudeau, he wants to be like his daddy Castro. Because he look like Castro. I don't give a shit what they say. He might mess with Castro.
Listen. Look, either Castro's dad or the wandering philanderer is his dad. Because, you know, they both was, you know what I'm saying? Because his dad, you know, the dude that, you know, they saying that he looked like that crazy looking pedophile looking, I'm sorry, crazy looking person.
I don't know if Castro. I don't know if Castro is his dad or not, but it makes me wonder about something. Do you guys think there's a communism gene?
It may be. It may be, bro.
I wonder if this is genetic.
It could be. Because you got to think about some of these fools, man. Some of these guys, you know what I'm saying, they want power so much they can taste it, man.
Yeah. That's Trudeau, man.
I wonder if you can use that as an excuse. Like he's genetically communist. That's going to be a new thing in the future.
Yeah.
Commugetics, exactly. This is going to be a new classification in the future. Watch.
Yeah. Now here's another thing I want to talk to y'all guys about this next topic. Now, America, we are starting our own convoy next month. Now, how do y'all think that's going to play into pushing the narrative?
I think Joe Biden, you know, because he got a State of the Union coming up, and I think he's gonna go ahead on and get rid of, you know, mass mandates and whatnot. You know, to kind of quench that fire before it even, you know, it gets started. You know, because in a lot of places, you know, the court's been doing it. Like people been taking, you know, school districts and towns to court. I know that here, you know, the mandate just got lifted for the 17th. So, you know, I'm just saying he has a a State of the Union coming up. I think that's where he's gonna go with it because he's so unpopular right now. You know, Joe Biden has to do something. You know, Kamala Harris is in the absolute garbage. You know, look, David need to rerun that video of Kamala Harris when she claimed to be black.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
You mean her black birthday?
Black birthday, yes.
Oh, man, you know, Kamala is German this week. She went to Germany border. We'll talk about that later, though. But, yeah, she's German right now. Kamala is German.
I don't even want to get into all the other sides of it because I could really go in on all the weird imagery about Kamala and the first black woman and they saved democracy. But like, yo, why do you care more about Ukraine's borders than our borders? Like, we got a border problem too, you know.
Oh, yeah, we do. Oh, we do. We gonna hit on that tonight too. Cause when y'all hear that clip, that's gonna make y'all trip for real. For real, for real. But yeah, I'm like one of the people in the comments that was saying they think that by the time March comes, I think a lot of mandates are going to be dried up. They're going to try to make it where nobody has the energy to try to go to Washington. And if they do, we'll probably have a small convoy because they already know what's happening. They see what's happening in Canada, and I know what them liberals said over here. Oh, hell no. We can't have that.
You know, and Joe Biden, he tried to tell Trudeau, you know, to get tough on the truckers. And that's what I said. You know, his ass, he about to, you know, tuck his tail between his legs and run. He running. Joe Biden running from this situation. He ain't got no choice.
Oh man, hey man, I appreciate that, man. Another one said, this is from another super chat. Thank you for the 50 super chat. Chanel Zeke said, let me be clear, my super chat was for having Hood Conservative, my favorite cousin on. I just subbed in notification for American Dystopia. Thanks, Joe. You welcome, man. Hey guys, listen. I appreciate y'all for coming at my channel. If y'all come for your favorite guest, that is fine. You know what I'm saying? We just do it because we fellowship. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Hoodie, thank you very much for being my lucky charm. That'll help out my rent this month. Appreciate you.
That's literally why we do this. You know, you got to spread the fame around. That's all.
Yeah, exactly, man. So I appreciate your people. They making it very clear. I told you how it was, Hoodie. I'm telling you. When you left Hoodie, this is the stuff I had to deal with, bro. They were like, yeah, we love your content, don't get me wrong, but we miss Hoodie. Where is Hoodie? I'm like, oh God.
I just like to yell into the microphone, you know, and cuss a little bit and have a good time. You know, that's all it is, Joe.
I was like, you know what? I'll be glad when Hoodie come back. When you came back, I was happy. I was so happy.
I appreciate all of y'all, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to C Now, man. Salute, man.
For real. I'm telling you, man, I appreciate you. My man said, love you too. Thank you very much, see now. I appreciate the love, man. $20 for the super chat. Love you too, Joe. I love y'all, man. Real talk, man. Y'all, like I said, if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't do these type of shows. I try to look at what everybody loves, and I try to do it, man. I try to bring it together because we all on the same page. Now,
you know, it's funny you
speaking
say that. Can I just say one
Mhm.
thing? It's funny you say that though, because that's part of the reason why I wanted to go in this particular direction of like if I could describe my channel, I guess it would be like political commentary / comedy. But
Yeah.
like I don't see a lot of people in this sort of lane. And I think this is a niche that needs to be explored. And you know, it can't just be only me over here doing it. You need more people busting open this lane.
Yeah. Exactly. And not only that, man, a lot of people ask me, why do we have a lot of black conservatives on here? Because it's not that because we just like black conservatives, not even just that. It's because ain't that many of us. I want people to understand there's more that this myth that all black folks are hood and ignorant and victimhood is not it. You know what I'm saying? There is some very intelligent black conservative people in the mix that know what they want, know how to navigate life. Look at Hoodie. Hoodie is an entrepreneur. Look at you, Hood Conservative. You an entrepreneur. Anybody that does this YouTube, I don't give a shit if you're at home in a one-story apartment, you know what I'm saying, living off food stamps and everything government assistance. If you picking up that mic and you're talking about trying to better yourself and trying to make yourself into a business, you are an entrepreneur. You're the first step of not being a victim. The victim is the guy that says, I can't do that. Hell no, I can't do that. And just
Welcome
sit
to
there
the
and,
hustle. That's what I
yeah,
say to these motherfuckers, because you know, listen, you know, it's a crazy life, you know. Sometimes, you know, you be wondering how you get your next fucking meal. You
yeah.
know,
And we all
sometimes,
been there.
you know what I mean? You know, that shit is real.
Yeah, it's real. But hey, man, we make it do what it do. And like I said, y'all my brothers, and we gonna uh definitely keep this up. Now, the next topic I want to talk about too, the whole Russia thing, guys. Uh it seems like it's been a seesaw. 1 minute it's okay, Russia's invading. Next minute, nah, Russia's like, no, we're not invading. We're exercising. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to, apply pressure. Next minute, it's we got troops over there. Then we took troops away. So it's like a seesaw. I want to ask one question from y'all personal opinion. Do you think Russia is going to invade? And if they do invade, do you think that they're comfortable with the fact of the matter they could put themselves and the rest of the economy of the world possibly in a recession?
I'm gonna let David handle that one.
Yeah. One, I first off, God, I hate to say this because we're Americans and we're not supposed to talk like this, but I kind of like Putin. I know he's probably a murderous bastard, like Biden said. Biden said I looked into his soul or some shit like that. Yeah, the man's soul is dark. His soul's dark and black, and I'm all right with that. You know why? You know why I'm all right with that?
Oh shit!
Putin is over here playing that 3D Star Trek chess, and Biden is sitting in the corner eating crayons. So at this point, for one, like if you really get into the nitty gritty with Ukraine, one, I think the West is ill positioned to truly fight Russia in Ukraine the way they say they would. It would be catastrophic for everyone. So nobody really wants that fight. That being said, I think Russia understands we could probably extract some concessions by a really provocative round of saber rattling. And maybe if they want to take a little piece of Ukraine, they could. And here's the other side. This is the weird thing about Ukraine that nobody really understands. You got to be down in the right-wing rabbit holes to even know like whispers of this shit. But I have it on good authority that Ukraine is kind of low-key being led by actual Nazis as opposed to like the good guys. So we're gonna give
Tulsi Gabbard.
We're gonna get
Tulsi Gabbard. Listen, go ahead, David. Go ahead.
Yeah, you talking now. You that what Tulsi said. You saying some realness right now.
We're gonna give tank busters and shit to Nazis to fight the communists. Like this feels like World War II all over again. Like, did we not learn the last time? This is not how it's supposed to go. Somebody should read a book, watch a movie, something.
Yep, I say the same thing. World War II all over again. It really is. I'm for real. And you're right. Nobody
people fucking business, man. We love to mind other people's business instead of minding our own damn borders here, man. We love to mind people fucking business. But
yeah,
if you are Putin, what better time? Because see, you couldn't do that shit 4 years. You know, like the past 4 years, you were unable to even get close to doing that shit because you know Trump was with it. You know what I mean? Trump is not Biden. Trump was with it. You know what I mean? I'm coming over there. The sanctions is coming. If we even think about it, we're gonna sanction you so fucking hard. We'll bust your whole economy. You know what I mean? Like that was Trump. You know, Biden, you know, he'll put some light sanctions on so you know MSNBC can say, oh well, Biden put on sanctions. Nah, Trump would cripple your shit, man.
Yeah. Man, and speaking of that, you know how what's his name? Damn. Yeah, Trump. How Trump would get down, bro. Trump had Xi Jinping scared as shit. Remember when Xi Jinping tried to play tough ball on that whole tariff and trade? When he told Xi Jinping, I'm not giving you no extra money. I don't know who you think you playing with, but I'm not the one. Boy, Xi Jinping all of a sudden he wanted to come to the table and talk. He tried to be tough for 3 months. I give him that. He did it for 3 months. He did a good job for 3 months. But I think that third month started getting into his soul. Like, yo, this dude really is about the truth.
Listen, that's why they hired Dr. Fauci.
Oh God! Look. See, we are so like riddled with Chinese spies. It's like we need to call a Terminator or something at this point. We need an exterminator. I mean, but the thing with China and what we're being stupid with, the way we're being stupid with Russia right now, in my opinion, is if you include China in the mix and you ask yourself, who would you rather make friends with at this moment in time, the Chinese communist or the Russian ex-communist? I think we'd be better off working it out with Russia than having China and Russia both mad at us at the same time. And low key, China and Russia aren't the best friends anyway, and they're actual neighbors. Like communists never get along with their neighbors, even if they're both communists. So we could always play up to that kind of thing, but we're stupid, so we don't do that.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out to Bob for the super chat. Bob donated $10. He said the whole thing is just to keep us distracted from what they are doing here. I salute to you, Bob. And Bob, you're right. It is a distraction. And that's why, we talk about these things because we want you guys to know what we've seen, what we have researched from the news medias that we rely on in our news sources that is not going to bullshit. Because I'm telling you right now, these other mainstream medias, they're going to lie to you. They're going to make it seem like that Putin just woke up and did this. Putin had been pushed to do this because of the actions of our current president. Our current president has showed weakness in Afghanistan. Afghanistan has been the gateway of people saying, fuck America. I'm just being honest. Look how we destroyed that mission. We left so many Americans behind, and then we caused so much grief for ourselves in the States. We bringing in people that had child brides, beat on women, all that stuff, man. Like this stuff here is no surprise. So now all this has come to light. People don't trust America. And not only that, our enemies are ready to pounce. They're like, fuck y'all, we are ready.
Wouldn't you be ready?
Yeah, of course. Why not?
Yo, could you imagine if you were like in traffic and you pulled up and you saw Joe Biden driving the car next to you? Like, I would totally let him go ahead of me. Like, go ahead, Joe. You go. I'm gonna make this right and get out of your path. Like, I don't want to be nowhere around anything he's in charge of. Like, that's kind of how it feels to be in America right now. It's like Joe Biden's driving a car and we can't get out.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh Lord, Dave be killing it, dog. I love that's why I brought you on this motherfucker. I knew you gonna say some crazy shit, which was the truth. Oh my God, boy. Oh my God. Speaking of that, craziness, let's talk about the border. Let me pull this one up, man. About the border agents. Boy. Oh shit. It is crazy. Mariakis went over there. And it's not good. They gave my man's the business. Bro. It was not good. If I can find this.
Man, listen, shout out to the Hood Conservative chat in the building, man. Much love, man.
Yeah, man.
Y'all make sure y'all smashing that damn like button. Smash the like button. Salute, man.
And also get in the comment section after this, man. This helps us out on the algorithm of this channel. Real talk. It really do. It helps us out with the algorithm. So please do that for me. I really appreciate it when y'all do. It helps us out. We're just a small channel trying to grow, man. And don't you worry, I will be on Hoodie's channel as well.
Oh, hell yeah. Listen, I got a live tomorrow night with Uriah.
Yeah, I have to do mine either on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays because I got so much going on with my kids and my wife. But
Monday,
we got 33 likes so far.
I'm down with Monday. Smash that like button. Let's get it to 50. Smash it. But yeah, we can do something for Monday. But look, tomorrow night, you already know, man. We got you.
Oh, I'll watch you tomorrow night. You know I got you. If I can find that clip, man, I can't find it.
It's Uriah's show tomorrow. Watch, because we gotta talk BLM and some of these situations.
Oh Lord, we gonna hit on that tonight too. You know I gotta talk about that shit.
The black women sold us out. They selling us.
I should say that video today. I may have
us out.
Bro, listen, man. I feel vindicated every morning when I roll out of bed.
Oh, you win, David.
Oh, I found it, guys. I knew I was gonna find that joint.
It's
all right.
$6 million on a goddamn art studio in Canada. You motherfucking win, David.
Art studio. Oh my god. They're
Thank
gonna be
you
up
very
there
much
doing
for the
like
super
penis
chat, for the
sculptures
$10
and
super
stuff.
chat.
Yes, 6
Snell,
million. Patrice
Uriah,
Keller's wife
I appreciate
spent on a $10,000 mansion in Canada for it to be an art studio.
you.
I'm telling you, that's the biggest joke. Listen, this black lesbian is getting $6 million to like make penis sculptures now.
Wow.
For
These
justice.
These motherfuckers
Is
even got an
going
office,
on?
David. They even got an office, man. The
6
IRS can't
million.
find it. What the fuck?
All right, we've been to talk about what this chief they giving my man's the business. They are fussing at that ass. As soon as it load.
This winter, keep your business ready with reliable connectivity on the network that helps keep your business ready.
Oh God!
Get a great offer from Comcast
Team
Business
USA
and
stay
ask how to
ahead.
get free installation.
Get a great offer
from Comcast.
Yeah, I see it. It's the other one playing.
And 1 month free.
Close that. I don't know why it's closed. Why it's doing that. All right. Got it. Should be only one playing.
We don't give up. We stay focused. We continue to do the job and the mission that we signed up for.
To defend the Constitution, not the
It's not hard to say it. It may be hard for you to say it, but I've been doing this for 31 years. It's not hard for me to say it. Every day I wake up and I'm committed to this organization and I'm committed to each one of y'all. You're getting bogged down in the policies of the politics.
You can't even say illegal alien.
What's that?
That's why Chief Scott left.
Why are you guys getting caught up in semantics? Right? There's a mission out there. I've been doing this job as long as y'all.
That's the problem.
What's that?
That's the problem, Chief. For evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing. That's exactly what's happening here. Good men are doing nothing. You're allowing illegal aliens to draw on communities.
Ooh.
And yeah, that's what it was, guys. I mean, he was getting in that ass like a bite with no seat, as Jericho say. Like a bite with no seat, my friends. Yes, it was crazy. So, what do y'all think about that? Do y'all think that border agent was right?
Hell yeah, he was fucking right. He telling you we handcuffed, and I mean, but the chief was also saying these things too. But the point that he made to him is that it's not good enough for you to just say it to us. You're sitting down and you're allowing this to happen. You can't even say illegal alien. You can't even say that. Like, you know, but that's what these people do.
What about
This
you,
is so bad.
Hood Sir?
This is so bad. Could you imagine giving like bro, could you be like the Pee-wee, what do you call it, like the football coach, and you give your team a pep talk, but they have to lose though. They're not going out there to win. You're giving them a pep talk to lose. Like, that's really what's happening. You're the coach, and you know you're telling your team to go out there and lose, but you have to give them a pep talk like they're gonna win though, and the team isn't really buying the shit. Like, come on, like this is like what I feel like this is a movie from one of those sports movie scripts or some shit. Like this is a script from a movie. Like, how is it that you don't understand what you're saying to us? You're giving us a job to do that you know we can't do. And you're gonna pat us on our head and send us out here like, good job, guys. Like, what job? Like it's just, I know it's got to drive you crazy.
And you know what's crazy, guys? Guess how many, in 2021, last year, we had 21,000 illegal immigrants came to the border before the country was officially turned over to Bozo the Clown. Guess how many we've had January of 2022? I'll let y'all guys take a guess, or anybody in the chat or whatever. Give y'all a few minutes. How many you think, Hood? How many you think that came to the border?
64,000.
You said 4,000?
64,000.
You say 64,000. What do you say?
I don't even know how to guess. Like, I don't need, because I can't even, whatever the number is, whatever the official number is, it's infinitely higher, bro. Like, there's no way to even tell who's right. How do you really know anything?
Well, here's what was reported. Yep, just what my man just said. It's 154,490 something immigrants.
154,000.
Yes,
Listen,
went
those are just the
through
nice
the
ones that
border
cooperate with the system, though.
Right. So we
this
could be talking
January.
double to triple.
Yeah, this January. So this is how bad it has gotten. So yeah, man, you can't make this shit up. That's why these guys frustrated. You letting all these type of people, killers, scammers, you name it, drug traffickers, you name it, is coming in our country. I mean, I know they tell you, well, we're vetting them. No, they're not. They're not vetting them. These guys saying it. They're doing catch and release. That's
Like we
all they're
vetted
doing.
the Afghanis, right? We
Yep.
vetted the Afghan and refugees too.
Yeah, and remember I told you they don't caught about 4 or 5 of them with child brides. I mean, I'm just saying, and that's just what we know of. So you be surprised, man.
I mean, who are we to complain about the child brides as we brought them over here with you? Like, you brought the husband and wife duo over here, and now we're gonna not.
Yeah.
Now we mad at him for his child bride. Like, we gotta work this part out first. Let's have a huddle before we get over here and talk to him about his child bride situation.
He's screaming at you. This is what we do in our country. This is what we do. This is what we do. I mean, come on, man. You cannot make this shit up.
Listen, they got people coming in through fucking mattresses. They not counting for everybody. Look,
Exactly.
that number is so fucking high. That number is so high, you know, but then they want to tell you that, you know, that they need to crack down on fucking fentanyl. You people are letting this shit right through the border. It's open season. You can come through if you got Bitcoin.
Yeah.
They don't check you for a vaccine. They don't ask you for a mask. They don't make you get vaccinated. They do none of that down there. None of the things that they are requiring of American citizens to do are they requiring illegal immigrants who come across the border to do. None of the things.
All right, y'all. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just saying that's in keeping with how the Democrats operate from a big picture look, from a big picture stance. Like, they make life easier for criminals and harder for regular people just trying to make it.
Exactly. Exactly. Guys, we got our other brother coming in, Trey MBD. What up, Trey?
Hey, what's going on, man? What it do? What it do? My man.
Hey, man.
David,
go ahead and put your post up. Put your post up. Let them know you over here tonight, baby.
Yeah, man. Bro, I've been running around, man. I'm up here working on the crib tonight, man. So I'm like, I ain't got much time, man. The wife on me hard, man. I had to sneak away upstairs. And she yelling for me like, where he go? She got company, so I snuck away.
I know those moments.
Man.
Oh, man.
Yeah, she think I'm up here working, you know. Then she realized, like, baby, I'm on a Zoom call.
Listen, I'm on a Zoom call, baby. I love it.
Tell her it's a meeting. Tell her you're having a meeting.
It ain't no live fucking.
Yeah. Salute you, man. Right. Yeah, man. Yeah. So Trey, man, we just got through talking about what's going on with the whole situation. Damn, what we just talked about, man. My mind done got clouded. What were we talking about just now?
The border.
Yeah, the border. We just played a clip about the border. The agent getting into the chief's ass about lying to him and not being honest about what's going on. What are your thoughts about the border right now, Trey? Do you think that we should be focusing on that instead of trying to save Ukraine?
Facts, man, about the border, man. I mean, I live like close by the border. Uh-oh, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. You're going in and out. We're trying to make sure you're good.
I need to move closer to my router. Shout out to Zero. But yeah, man, my daughter goes to school right down by another border, so it means a lot to me, man. And I'm always down there. I'm always checking it out each time, when I go pick up a load down by the border as well. And I tell you what, Del Rio, where all the Haitians came across that, or try to come across, man, it's a peaceful little city. It ain't, it ain't crazy out there. It's just like, a peaceful city just turned completely into chaos, man. And what it is, bro, is what I honestly feel is they're trying to destroy the infrastructure of Texas and these red states. Get these illegals, because the illegals they want coming across aren't the based, Hispanics, more conservative, traditional leaning. The Hispanics they want coming across are the ones, the handout mentality folks. The ones that come over here and be like, oh, the Democrats are giving us this. Okay, we'll vote for y'all.
Listen, that seemed to be a key to the Democrat strategy, man. And I mean, it seemed that they don't give a fuck who come in the border, as long as you coming in with a goddamn pan in your hand, ready to panhandle in the fucking corner, man. They don't give a damn.
The whole thing with the border too, it brings up a lot of other side issues that aren't just about straight up, illegals crossing the border. And this is where, like, on my channel, I've like taken a very like I've tried to make attempts, like serious attempts, to understand the quote like white perspective of things. And so, like, when white people get accused of all this racism because they want to protect the border, like, yeah, I totally get what they're talking about now, because I can see how, and I'm talking about, white people. I can see how, like, basic simple reality has to come into play, and your soft heart has to go out the window for a minute, because it's like, I love to ask this question: how many people can you invite into your house before it is no longer your house anymore? Like 10, 15, 20, 25? Like
And that's
what's the
big
magic
facts, bro.
number?
And that's big facts. And here's part of the issue with that is, here in Texas, you take McAllen, for instance, I'm in it because my daughter's down there. And then, like, it's like 86% like people of Tejano, people of Mexican descent who have been over here for like 3 or 4 generations. So at this point, they Texan strong, they just got family on the other side of the border. And then you got all these people coming over across the border, they just because they got brown skin, they're like, hell no, we ain't down with these folks. They coming over there messing up the infrastructure for the people that have been there for a couple hundred years. So what they're trying to do, with the Democrats, how things got flipped red down there is because the Democrats tried to come in with that identity politics. And the people down at the border were like, hell no, we don't give a damn if they brown. They were like, they coming in and they messing up our infrastructure, crime, all these different things. They were like, no, we ain't with it. Now you got all these red flags, a Republican mayor in McAllen, Texas, like, which is unheard of.
Yeah. I mean, and what's crazy is that, like you said, how many does it take before they take over your house? Somebody takes over your house, and usually, if you got it, sometimes it takes one person. All it takes is for you to get intimidated, and it's a wrap. And we already see how easily our administration is intimidated. I mean, hell, if the wind blows too hard, they fold it. I mean, I'm just being real. I mean, look at all the stuff that has happened with these mandates. With hell, look at what was happening with the Summer of Love. We seen a demonstration of how they were going to be for 2020. You know what I mean? You had buildings burning down and people dying. And these supposed to be God-fearing Americans, and they didn't even stood up for them. They were too busy worried about the criminal breaking his nail while doing the crime. I mean, you can't make that shit up, man. So yeah, I mean, this is disgusting. I mean,
It's a weird
basically
box to
beyond
be
disgusting.
in. It's such a weird box to be in, where the good people are essentially forced to be criminals in order to protect their own.
Right.
Yes.
Listen, it's if you look at what the border agent was saying, that's basically, to sum it up, what he was saying. And when the chief said to him, he goes, I've been here just as long as you. The agent said to him, that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is that you're not willing to stand up. And he said, "Good men, sit back," and he been sitting back.
All right, y'all. We about to go to the next topic. Y'all gonna like this one right here. I'm gonna play it and I'm gonna let my brothers go in. Gulag Gang is a professional. We're professional at critiquing the community. So when I play this clip here, this explains itself. Oh shit. Let me go ahead on the start, man. Y'all hit the like button. Y'all gonna like this one. For real. If it'll come up. Hold on. Alright, hold on. Let me start sharing it. Hold on, guys. Got a little technical difficulty with it. What the hell just happened? All right.
It looks like you're pulling
I'm
up
back.
that BLM attempted assassination thing, right?
I'm about to. Yeah, that's what I'm about to pull up. Hold on. It was coming up, and then it was acting like it was freezing. All right.
Isn't it crazy how you can attempt a political assassination and bail out the next morning?
That is absolutely insane.
Y'all gonna play this, y'all.
Like, how oppressed are we, really?
It's that black privilege.
Listen, it's not a hate crime.
It's black privilege. I'm gonna play this black privilege clip.
Right,
man.
hold on. I thought trying to shoot a political Jew was a hate crime.
No, it's not anti-Semitic.
If you only list your vacation home on Airbnb, you might attract someone looking for a quaint little studio. But if you list it on Vrbo, you'll attract families looking for a bit more and spend over twice as much more.
His bail system is coming under fire after the man charged with the attempted murder of a candidate for mayor in Louisville was released on a $100,000 cash bond.
Quintez Brown was released yesterday evening after the bond was posted by the Louisville Community Bail Fund, an arm of Black Lives Matter Louisville. He is now under house arrest. WKYT's Chad Hedrick is following the new information in the case tonight.
Craig Greenberg says his team and family have been traumatized again by this news, adding if someone is struggling with a mental illness and is in custody, they should be evaluated and treated in custody. Leaders of Louisville's Black Lives Matter chapter say that's why they bonded Quintez Brown out, believing he would not have gotten that treatment while in jail.
Yeah, this is a wild echo on this, bro.
Quintez Brown had no comment as he bonded out of jail just 48 hours after police say he was arrested for the attempted murder of Louisville mayoral candidate Craig Greenberg.
Our criminal justice system is clearly broken. It's nearly impossible for me to believe that someone can try to kill someone on Monday and walk out of jail on Wednesday.
Organizers with Black Lives Matter say 4 different mental health agencies reached out and offered services to help Brown, the group believing he would not have gotten that help behind bars.
All of us are asking for is that the mental health help happens, and that was denied at court. They are waiting on court services. They don't have those resources, so we went ahead and got it for them.
But what goes into setting
can we pause for a
critics
second?
say have no continuity. State law requires a bond be set unless it's a...
I just have to ask, all right, if he only did this because he's crazy, are we saying that most black people only shoot black people, or most black people only shoot the people that they shoot because they too are crazy? And if so, how many crazy people are going around in the hood? I'm willing to buy your theory, but I don't want to stop there. I want to see where this goes. Like, let's take this theory and go all the way home with it. Joe, you're muted up. Joe, unmute. We can't hear you, bro.
Yeah, I'm back. Okay, so this is a $5 super chat from Bob. Bob said, Why is this not a hate crime? Reverse it. White man shooting at a black politician would equal a hate crime. Fed time for him with no bail. Exactly. But yeah, man, go down the rabbit hole. Just hey, get into a hood on Hood Certain. You know we love when you talk like this, man.
No, I mean that was pretty much the long and short of it. Like, are you saying the only possible reason he might have wanted to kill this guy is because he was crazy? Like, okay, if I'm gonna buy that, because you know why it's a thing. Just today, I heard that in New York City, you know how like violence is up and the subways are dangerous and all that shit, and then apparently all these crazy homeless black people are just randomly attacking Asians for some reason. I don't know what it is about black mental instability that makes you beat up Asians, but like black people get like the yellow bug or something. It's weird, and because of that, they're gonna have teams of like a cop, a nurse, and like a social worker now, like patrolling and responding to certain cases. So are we now making it policy that most black crime is because black people are crazy? I'm just saying, is that the policy? Like, are you low-key making this policy?
I think that's what they're trying to do. What do y'all think? On Hoodie, what do you think, bro?
Oh man, listen, man, this is the most ridiculous thing. But to me, it goes into, I don't want to call it privilege, but this is what we get from the entitlements. And see, if you look at how the rhetoric has been for the past 4 years, these people are believing that they want to go soft on crime. And this is not a good thing to do, because just looking at how the hoods is burning down right now, I'm gonna tell you right now, is much worse than it was before. But if you compare it to other situations, though, like Kyle Rittenhouse, like they shut down his GoFundMe campaign and the campaigns that people had to raise money for him in his defense. These people was able to raise money and get him out of jail, and say that, well, he's not going to get the help that he needs, in jail. Well, his ass don't need to be out of jail, because if he's willing to go shoot somebody, he's a danger to the people and the staff that's at the damn clinic. Put this motherfucker in jail. If he's willing to go shoot somebody in cold blood, like I don't know what else they want. So they want black people to not be charged or not be held responsible at all for these crimes. Until one of their family members gets shot, and then they want to go talk about the judge need to lock them up. These people are ridiculous, man. They're hypocrites.
They are. What do you think about it, Trey?
Well, man, I harken back, man, to when Hood Conservative, bro, last year you said there's gonna come a point that normal black folks, everyday black folks that don't want nothing to do with this are gonna have to put on a MAGA hat, and they're gonna go get around as many white people as they can and be like, I'm not one of them. Because here's the problem, and basically entitling people just because of skin color, identity politics, is you're playing a dangerous game with the Overton window, because that window is might possibly shift back so hard that where you're gonna push Americans of the lighter persuasion to a certain point where there ain't no going back. And that's, I'm seeing it from, I'm out here in these comments, and I'm doing my research for videos. I'm on Twitter. I'm listening to the Africans versus the ADOS. Nobody likes ADOS right now.
Oh,
and I'm
God,
quick. When they found out last year that my mom was Jamaican, they kind of blackballed me. They were like, okay, you're this way because your mom's Jamaican. You don't understand our struggle because your mom raised you not to understand our struggle. And I'm like, but my dad's from Mississippi. It don't matter, bro. Your mom had those values in her, and she probably didn't allow her dad to show you the struggle. I was like, well, my dad didn't teach me the struggle. He didn't believe in that.
So they mad at you because you got fucking values and they ain't got fucking values. Go become a fucking conservative, motherfucker. Go get some values. Your life will change. You'll even lose weight. I promise you, motherfuckers. I promise you.
Yep. Sure
Hey,
will.
look,
Yeah,
we were
so I
talking.
just go ahead, my bad, Dave.
I just want to throw this in there, Trey. You know right where I'm going to go with this because we were talking about this a bunch. But Joel and Hood and I, we were talking right before the show fired up about the whole Tommy thing, and the one thing we didn't really get to in our short discussion is the weird race angle. And you know, me and my homies, we had a kick about this because we could see it. I saw it immediately how it played out. Tommy got into this fight with the black girl, and she was mad over some allegedly blackety black stuff. And the little fight, little fisticuffs broke out. And the very next day, boom, he's right back on Fresh and Fit doing the show again. And what do? They surround him with light-skinned Latinas, and then they put the two black girls on a whole separate couch, on a whole separate camera. It's like they're filming them from a different room. Like, this is how it's gonna be, like, quietly. They're just gonna quietly move against your black ass, and that's how, like, there's nothing you can do. You're just gonna be mad at the quiet, accepted racism that comes for it. But put your MAGA hat on, bro. Better get that MAGA hat in all the acceptable colors.
And I called it. I was scrolling a little bit on SKC screen, but I was like, man, they redlined the Night Riders. They freaking gentrified Fresh and Fit. I'm like, yo, they asked for it. And I'm getting comments and people telling me, yo, Trey, man, those, like, I see why you team Maria. They might have been ratchet, but they were nice and pleasant. The two women on the couch, not so much. And these are white guys telling me this. They're like, man, I see. You know, I'm like, hey, man, it's just, I did it for 16 years. You know what I'm saying? I served my prison sentence for 16 years, and I just, hey, I've met some nice ones. But here's the deal, man. I'm happy where I'm at. I just can't take that chance. You know, if I was single dude, I couldn't take the chance. I couldn't be Tommy. I couldn't, you know, I'd have to be racist. If I'm talking to
hell yeah, same way.
Like, bro, I'm serious. When I meet a black chick, like, immediately, if she has any sister girl ways, I'm thinking about my ex-wife, and I'm like, I got to get away from her as quick as possible.
Yep. Amen. Amen. I sure was with one from the stand. I got away from that shit.
You know, it's so funny. You talk about being racist, and tomorrow morning, I had to switch around the schedule. And typically we were going to do it on Sundays, but we just shifted it over to Saturdays now. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to do an appearance on the Bernard Riley show. And we're trying to work out this regular appearance where I kind of talk about woke politics. And I try to bend it towards woke black people as much as I can, just to sort of, you know, because black people want to talk about black people. So I try to focus it on that as much as I can. And, I gotta get up tomorrow morning and go over there. But the thing I wanted to mention is this weird civil war that's going on between black Americans and immigrant black people. I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to this, because like I've been on Twitter and I've been doing this thing lately where like Twitter has this thing where you can like record their spaces. Like Twitter Spaces is basically like Twitter people having an open conversation. It's almost like a YouTube panel, and you can just like record their audio. So I will just piggyback their shows onto my channel, and I'm just listening to like some of the best racism I ever heard between black people. Like it was just amazing how racist black people can be towards other black people, and like the Africans versus the native black Americans. Like it shit is it's like comedy gold. I swear I love this shit. And so I'm gonna bring some of that to Bernard Riley tomorrow, because it's hilarious. Like even foreign black Americans, like, and look, full disclosure, because like Trey and I, we talk about this a lot, but like I'm half immigrant, I guess, because my father is from St. Kitts. It's a Caribbean island, little tiny island nobody really heard of, but I'm half immigrant.
I heard of it.
And I grew up knowing that there was a distinction between, you know, them and them, because I was in the middle. I couldn't really be us, you know what I'm saying? It was weird for me, but like I knew that there was always a distinction between the two camps, and I understood it on just, you know, that it existed. But then as I become older, now I fully understand it now. And it's just hilarious to see how people was like, you know what? They're trying to be nice about it. When I was younger, everybody used to try to be black together. Now it's like, fuck that. You niggas are stupid. And I'm not going to be quiet about this shit anymore.
Yeah, man, for real. I would like to pick Bernard Riley's brain, man. I really think he's a cool dude. I've been trying to link up with him, man. I like that dude's show. I've seen his show. It's very, very informative. Like he gula gula. I like that shit. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
I
no, I
really
do a
do.
lot of stuff over there. Like honestly, and this is why I give a lot of thanks to him, because when I first started doing any kind of YouTube videos, it was basically kind of piggybacking off conversations like arguments and intense like fights and like knockdown, drag out brawls I was having on this panel. Because like it was about like when the George Floyd fights, like the riots kicked off, like that's really when I started my channel and I did my first ever video. And I was getting into like deep arguments with people, and I noticed like just a weird rift in the black manosphere. And so ever since then, like Bernard Riley has always been like gracious to me, and like he invites me up to like do little shows and then talk about certain political things and all that. So it's always been a good vibe over there between the two of us.
Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. I definitely gonna try to link up with him. I hope he got his email in his description. I'm gonna try to link up with him. I would like to have him on our show because I think he'll bring a lot to the game. Just talking because he has some very strong talking points. Him and Nate, Dog 70, yeah, definitely Nate Dog 74. I would love to have them two on there. They talk about some good points. Good.
Now listen,
But
man, Joe. You know, I just want to say real quick, you know, before I go ahead on and get out of here. Much love for having me on. You know, but Hoodie got to get his ass to bed. You know what I mean?
oh
Get up.
yeah, of course.
You know, in the morning. Much love to everybody. You know, shout out to David and Trey, man. Much love, man. Look, it's been a long time talking to y'all, man. Salute. You know, listen, when you're right, you're right. You know what I mean? And you motherfuckers was right.
Oh man.
Listen, I'm just gonna leave it at that, bro. I understand
You know what I mean?
1,000%, bro. It's
You
a
know,
long journey coming out of that.
you know, listen, you know, when you're right, you're right. You know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But salute to everybody. Listen, we're gonna be live tomorrow night though with Uriah. Much love, man. Make sure y'all stay in the chat for the rest of the live, man. Salute, man. But I'm about to get my big ass on out of here, man. Y'all have a great rest of y'all night, man.
All right, bro. Thanks for stopping by and showing love. We appreciate you, brother.
Man, hell
Yeah, good
yeah,
talking
man.
to you, bro. Yo, I've been
Salute,
keeping
man.
an eye on you anyway, too, man. So it's good to know you hanging around, man.
Oh man, I ain't, you know, listen, look, they won't let me go nowhere, man. You know, the chat is a family, man, and you got to keep family together. So they ain't gonna let me go no damn place. You know what I
No.
mean? It's just what it is.
Oh man.
All right, man. Y'all have a great rest of y'all night, man. Peace.
Peace out, bro. Be easy.
Yeah.
All right, man. So shout out to my boy, man. Let's see here. All right. We're gonna go ahead on here and go to the next topic. We're gonna talk about this case in Minnesota. About the kid that got killed. All right. I need to know your thoughts about that. The kid got killed. There's been a lot of talk about he was this innocent bystander. The cops were in the wrong. But things are starting to show about the indictment documents. And I got to pull it up right quick. But do y'all want me to finish this video out right here? Or y'all want me to just go ahead on and jump into that?
Now I want to learn about this kid because that's actually a tough case in my opinion, because we could see the video really quickly after it happened, and I saw the video too. And
Yeah.
like, yeah, he totally was pulling a gun out, and at the same time, he was totally justified to pull that gun that was totally legal. So it's really getting into the weeds now. So I want to talk about it.
Yeah. All right. Let's get the report about it. And I'm gonna get the documents. What has happened. So this happened a week ago. This is going, like I said, this may be a trigger warning for anybody. Um, this is gonna be uh, direct footage of what happened on there. So please don't freak out. But I have to play this so they can tell you what all happened. Let me see if I can get to the local station. This is ABC. I want a local station talking about it. All right. The video.
What did you find out in the indictment? I don't even know if you want to play the video because it's basically like him getting shot. But like, what did you want to find out on the? I mean, what did you find out with the indictments? Because like,
Oh, all right. So
as
this
I
this is what I.
understand it, he had other people in the house that were the actual targets, and they were the actual people that they were looking for. So what's
Yeah.
going on with that end?
That's what I'm about to pull out. Hold on. I gotta get out of this. Let me stop sharing it. All right. Give me 1 second. Let me stop sharing this joint. All right. Stop sharing because I don't want to get a strike from YouTube or get this video 18 and plus. But I will find the indictment. Hold on for a minute. This kid name? Oh, hold on. Somebody's back. All right. All right, Trey. I got you back on. All right. Give me 1 second. Let me find out this guy's name. Oh man, we keep dropping Trey.
Yeah,
Hey Trey, you here?
Good? Yeah, am I good now?
Yeah, you should be good.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I was worried like, what in the world? All right, so this is Amir Lock. So we finna go up here and find out what's going on here. Amir Lock. PDF. All right. So I'm fixing to drop this out if I can find it. So, y'all give me 1 second. My dog is acting crazy. I don't know why he acting nuts of all nights. I'm back. All right, let's see here. All right, so if I could find the documents, I'm trying to pull it up.
Let me ask you a question while you're looking for that. Like, what do you think about this whole no-knock warrant argument? Because I hear what people saying about no-knock warrants being like, I don't know, unconstitutional or something like that, and I don't even know if that's true, technically speaking. I frankly, here's my point. I don't know that I'm fully against the no-knock warrant.
Yeah,
And
I'm
you
the
gotta
same
prove to
way.
me.
I'm the same way. Because here's the thing, guys, and I'm about to play I couldn't find the actual PDF file itself, but I got the local news talking about why they asked for the actual no-knock warrant. And shout out to Brandon Tatum being an ex-cop. He was saying that for them to get a no-knock warrant, you got to be a violent offender. Like you literally got to be somebody that has a history of violence. And these guys, his cousins, were known to be dope boys, known to be killing people, known to be doing this type of stuff. Hold on.
Yeah, why you pulling
So,
up, man? Oh, go ahead.
all right. So I'll try to make sure I still had connection. So people knew that he wasn't no the guys he was hanging with was no Boy Scout. What got him caught up is he's staying there, and they probably told him, "Hey man, we got all these drugs, we got this that going on. You need to have that fire on you. So if anybody come out here, we can be protected." And I think that what happened. I think that's why it went the way it went. All right, y'all. I'm finna play this clip.
You know what's so messed up about this whole thing, though? Once upon a time, it was just understood that if you hang around the wrong people, this sort of thing is kind of likely to happen to you. And it's like, you know, for the sake of this fake racism argument, we just throw that whole thing out the window. And it's like we're just gonna totally abandon basic common sense too. And especially like from the quote black perspective, like this was common knowledge, you know. Remember when your grandmother used to say, don't hang around with them boys. I don't want you over there in that house, shit like that. Like it was so this type of thing never happened to you.
Yeah, because at that point, man, you knew like if you roll with them killers and them dope boys and you got rolled up, you knew you shut your mouth, did your time, and then you got out because they know if you was talking. And like you like the 10 crack commandments, you don't get seen talking to the police or nothing like that. You know, this whole like making a deal, this whole getting out on bond. Man, honestly, like if you look back at the kid that got out the Louisville BLM killer, bro, the only way you getting out that quick is if you striking a deal. And they coming to see you the next day if you getting out that quick. But I don't know, man. I guess, you know, G code done went out the window.
Yeah. All right. So
You know
I
what
got
this
it
whole
now.
thing sound?
I got the documents. It's been to show up now, where they talk about this 22-year-old.
This whole thing sounds like a freaking after school special. You remember those? Do they still have after school specials?
I remember the joints.
Man, I'm
Like
just
really,
a
that's
bill
this
on
whole
Capitol Hill.
Yeah, this whole thing has the feel of an after school special. Like, you know, young Ricky, he was working hard trying to escape the ghetto, but he was surrounded by chaos and drama. And then
so stupid.
poor Ricky died at the end of it, you know, and then I went outside and played basketball.
I was
Man, it's like
stupid
this,
as
man.
hell.
I'm like this, man. You know, these cops, they trying to get home, man. If I'm a police officer, I'm trying to get home to see
In a
the family.
downtown Minneapolis
You know?
apartment
Oh,
complex.
my
That's
bad.
where courts unsealed the search warrants connected to last week's deadly SWAT team raid in a downtown Minneapolis apartment complex. That's where Amir Locke was shot and killed as law enforcement investigated a St. Paul murder. The documents show authorities wanted a no-knock warrant to protect the public and the officers making entry from potentially armed suspects.
Paul Bloom spent the day combing through those documents, and Paul, again, to reiterate what we've been reporting, Amir Locke was not named in those papers.
Yo, you got to echo, bro.
He is not. The documents appear to be by the book request for a no-knock search warrant under current state law. Minneapolis SWAT concerned about violent suspects potentially armed with weaponry that could penetrate police body armor. Here is the no-knock search warrant for Bolero Flats Apartment 701, signed by Hennepin County Judge Peter Cahill. The document giving the Minneapolis SWAT team authorization to make a stealth, early morning, no-knock entry on February 2nd.
Body search warrant!
Amir Locke apparently sleeping on the couch when officers unlock the door, then rush in shouting. The body camera footage capturing Locke startled awake under the blanket and grabbing a handgun before he's quickly shot and killed by Officer Mark Hanneman. The warrant providing a clearer picture of the events leading up to the deadly raid and the St. Paul murder investigation that led law enforcement to the downtown apartment tower. On January 10th, Otis Elder was shot and killed in the capital city. Detectives eventually tracking down video evidence of a stolen Mercedes, fleeing the scene and returning soon after to Bolero Flats. Further surveillance would identify suspects, including Locke's cousin, Mackay Speed. Their social media accounts capturing them posing with guns and driving around in fancy cars. Police believe they were involved in several other violent crimes. The search warrants were for 3 units connected to Speed, his family, and known associates. They're all signed by Cahill. The warrant for 701 reading in part, quote, a no-knock entry is necessary to prevent the loss, destruction, or removal of the objects of the search or to protect the searchers or the public because this homicide was a violent robbery where the suspect shot the victim with a .223 caliber firearm, continuing that the rifle rounds are capable of penetrating police body armor.
And one more note to pass along, we see within the documents unsealed today that St. Paul police had a standard knock and announce warrant approved on January 31st, but it was never executed. And then the no-knock version was obtained a day later. Sources have told Fox 9 that that was done at the insistence of MPD, again, for protection under the circumstances. Paul Bloom.
Now, if we're going to be fair, technically, they weren't wrong. Now, it just so happened that a kid who was somewhat innocent is the one who was right behind the door. But think of it like this, right? You're investigating a homicide, and instead of doing the knock warrant because you think it's dangerous, you hold off because you say, wait, I'm going to get a no-knock warrant because it's just safer on everybody. And then you execute the no-knock warrant, and as soon as you open the door, somebody points a gun at you. Like, yeah,
And
this is
and this is Joel. You know me, man. You know how hard I go. I think you're echoing because your video is still up, Joel.
Yeah.
Got a lot of feedback, but like we gotta like really, man, look at common sense here when dealing with the community. We got a dude, a guy with a gun. Why are you sleeping on your cousin's couch? Who's a known killer? Man, you know his social media. You know how he get down. You know he daggone freaking catching bodies out there. Why are you sleeping on his couch?
you got to mute your headset, Joe.
You got to ask the question: why is this kid sleeping on the couch with a burner, a biscuit, whatever you want to call it, in a known killer's house? At that point, honestly, in my opinion, you forfeit your right to life, whether it be the cops or the ops. Somebody is coming up in there shooting. Now, I look at it like this: the community, these women, this matriarchy. We heard it today from that chick on SKC screen. My son, my baby can do no wrong in my eyes. That's the way they view this. At this point, you just got to throw the whole group away. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
Yeah, and that's the thing, too. Like, we were talking about the whole son husband thing. And, I really do get into the deep dive with this community stuff. And it's something that really does bother me about the nature of a community that openly says it doesn't really need its men as, members of the family. And what you really leave the boys to is basically this, instead of being young men off trying to start families, they're just young men huddled together in a trap house. Like, that is literally the other side of not needing your men.
And here's the exploitation comes from the left. You've got these politicians and all these people that exploit these young boys' death in order to get the votes from the mamas. Oh yeah, we'll protect them 4 years, every 2 years. Yeah, we're gonna protect your sons. We're gonna create more programs. We're gonna do this, and then the cycle continues with a whole bunch of maggles and a whole bunch of men out there. Oh, let's go out there and help these boys. Let's save these boys. Let's go be stepdads. No, at this point, I'm with SKC. It has to burn. I don't care. Put these people on a boat to Liberia. At this point, there is no saving them. Nothing that we can do so far after 60 years of this matriarchy, nothing can be done to save it.
You're right. Ain't nothing we can do to save them. All you can do at this point is get tough on crime and put these criminals behind bars. Now, again, rest in peace to Amir Locke for his family. I'm sorry of the tragic loss. They lost a mother lost a son, and everybody lost somebody special in their family. But this young man knew what his cousin was into. He ain't crazy. He knew they were out here doing hood rat shit. Okay, these boys driving $100,000, $80,000 cars.
All right, you know they ain't working no damn way. You know they 17. What 17-year-old know working out here making $80,000, $100,000 cars unless they a rapper? You know they ain't got no big ass rap singer on no damn YouTube or anywhere like that. So with that being said, you knew they was in illegal activity. You wanted to be cool. You want to be smooth. You want to be in the mix. And this is what happens you being in the mix. Your ass got blasted. Instead of taking your 22-year-old ass and doing something productive, as in getting an education, learning a skill, starting a family at 22, something productive. You didn't do that. And then you're right, these mothers will go up here and uphold these children in these wrongs, know these children is wrong, and go up here to these politicians that's also looking for a big payday, and the cycle happens all over again. These programs don't do shit for the American people. All they do is create nothing but more damn excuses for these criminals to go out here and do fuck shit. That's all it is. All these programs do.
Yeah. And here's the thing, man. Like, shout out to the dude on SKC's panel, David, earlier. What's his name? Snake Eater, the guy from the continent of Africa. I don't remember which country he was from, but he said we watched it. There was this Doritos commercial of this dude, of this little kid, like slapping this little black kid, slapping this dude that want to come over and date his mom, single mom, of course. And the African dude was like, "Hold up, really? In America, a little kid can disrespect an elder like that?" And we're like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh, no, 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 no. Over here on the continent." And this is what I don't get, man. I don't understand what's happening to society. Even when I was down south in, Honduras, down there, freaking Panama, Costa Rica, even, DR Haiti. If if you was doing this, like, you knew not to be around that person, because whoever family member got killed, that community was coming to put the tires on him and set the tires on fire. That's what was going to happen. His body would be dropped off in front of the police station. There would be no trial. But somehow in America, now we've begun to worship the black criminal, the young male black criminal, because he's special. Oh, he didn't have a chance. We got to get him help. No, let's help him. Let's put him in a cell. Let's lock him up and let's throw away the key. That will help him right there.
Yep, exactly. Because that'll teach the next person how to be that dumb.
Yeah, and I got to get out of here in a minute too. But I wanted to say this also, that's going back to that whole black Americans versus immigrant thing. I think that's another one of those things that is coming up between the two groups. A lot of black immigrants don't have that weird like affinity for the criminal, because like in America, there's always like, oh, he's only like that because the man got him down, the system, the white man, white supremacy, yada, yada, yada. Whereas like black immigrants, where they come from, there is no white man holding them down. It's black people doing shit to black people. So when it comes to like crime, they don't really have that innate, siding with the criminal. They don't just have that weird affinity for him just because the system got him down. With a lot of immigrants in general, is just like, hey, look, if he fucked up, he got caught, that's on him.
Amen. You ain't lying. It is on him. And I'm just so glad that we as people now are starting to realize, especially as black conservative, that we're trying to promote accountability. Because if you don't promote accountability these days, this is what we're facing, man. And that's facts. Hood Conservative, man, I appreciate you coming to the show, brother. I know you got to go and everything else.
Yeah, no doubt. Thanks. It was good coming up here, man. We had a great show tonight.
Yeah, man, for real. And don't you worry, you'll be on here on more Fridays, because that's what I'm gonna be doing, the panels on Fridays, get different people. And I'm gonna put a good in word for me if you can to Bernard, man. I would like for him to be on my show, man. I think him and Nate and you on the show would be a great panel, talking about a lot of this stuff that is going on, especially in the black community. I think that Bernard is very, very highly intelligent on that.
Oh yeah, definitely. I try to put a good word in for you.
Yeah, most definitely, man. That's Trey. He's trying to come back. I know you want to say. Hey Trey, you got anything you want to say to everybody before we close out, man? Because I know Hood
Yeah, my
Conservative got to
bad,
get out of here.
man. Yeah, I got a phone call and got kicked. My apology. Um, yeah, man, it's just I appreciate what you're doing out here, man. You know, because we're few and far between. And honestly, bro, 5 years ago, I know you said before you were more moderate. I was this way too, man. I couldn't believe when I got out the military that the community had got to this level, and these boys were out here just causing havoc. So at this point, man, I know, man, coming up, you know that it wasn't like this. But now I see these young cats out here where they move. There's no saving them, man. Zero.
No.
And yeah, man, keep doing what you're doing, man. And come over to the gulag whenever, man. And of course, man, my ace Boone, you know what I'm saying? Hood Conservative peace, bro. Y'all take it easy.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thank you, bro. Thank y'all for coming through. I appreciate y'all. And I really appreciate everybody that came in tonight as well, too. And Hood Server, don't you worry, we'll link up. I got you.
Yeah, you got my contacts, man. So just hit me later. I'll catch you later, man. You have a good night, y'all.
All right, you too. All right, guys, I want to tell everybody thank you once again for coming out tonight. This will be on my podcast, Joel Davis Media Network, on all major platforms and everything else. These guys will also be able to restream this anytime they want. All the new people that I made mods in here, you are welcome to help moderate my show anytime. Like I said before, I appreciate all super chats tonight, cash apps, anything anybody blesses us with. We appreciate y'all. This is just a blessing to have so many people. It might not be a lot to a lot of people having 22 to 30 people in the chat, but it's a lot to me. Oh man, thank you very much. Shout out to my girl, Latino Patriot, always, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. So either way it goes, y'all, please like, share, subscribe. With that being said, I'm finna get up out of here and take my behind to bed and spend time with my beautiful wife and kids. I love y'all. Good night. Take care and God bless. Keep the conservative movement alive, y'all. Y'all know how we do.